Are you worried if you make a move that she's just going to reject you? I'm dating coach Hayley Quinn, and in this short video, I'm going to be talking to you about 3 ways that your fear of rejection will get in the way of you taking action, and also some mindset swaps that you can make to fix that. I would also really love to know, has the fear of rejection stopped you taking the action that you want in the past, or is it actually getting in the way of your dating life today? Please share your experiences in the comments below. So remember, at the end of this video, I'm going to be talking to you about a mindset shift that you can make to help you to feel differently about rejection and be able to move forward and take the action that you want. But before we get there, let's quickly look at 3 ways that fear of rejection really will get in the way of you taking the action that you need and want. First of all, often that fear of rejection leads to procrastination. It's whether it's you see someone you like and you almost say hello, talk yourself out of it, almost say hello, talk yourself out of it, or you delay making a move on someone and you end up just becoming their friend. The delayed reaction that the fear of rejection causes you will mean that you miss out on opportunities. Here's the thing, in the nature of opportunity is it doesn't stay the same way forever. So even if she is really open to dating you for that day, that weekend, that week, that month, that year, that's not going to be a constant state. If she's open to dating, she will probably go ahead and meet somebody else. So unless you make your move, there's going to be no way of knowing if you could have had that experience with her. And ultimately, the opportunity will eventually close down. The fear of rejection also really drains your mental energy. Often you might end up hypothesizing all of the potentially bad ways that this interaction could turn out. You could worry that if you approach someone that, you know, the guys stood next to her are going to see you and they're going to start judging you, that she'll slap you in the face or be really offended by what you say, that you won't be able to think of anything to say at all. And it starts to train your mind to focus on these small chance negative outcomes that could happen rather than actually all the positive outcomes that could happen as well. Like, apart from getting a date with her, imagine if you just had a nice conversation and you felt that boost of confidence from knowing you could talk to a woman. Imagine if the guys you were so worried about judging you actually thought, wow, good on that guy, he's got real balls, he's just walked up to someone. Imagine what it would send as a message to yourself about what you can do. So it's all about learning as well to realize that there aren't just negative outcomes out there, but there are some really positive outcomes that could come from you taking this action. The final way that the fear of rejection gets in the way of you taking that action, though, is it's about setting a precedent. It's not really about this one woman, whether it's a friend or someone you know already, or, you know, an attractive woman you see at a bar. It's actually about the message you're sending to yourself. And if you constantly allow yourself to not take action, every time you do that, it's like adding links in a chain where eventually that behavior becomes totally normal to you and you shrink more and more and more into your comfort zones. Instead, every time you take different action and you're able to communicate and you're able to interact with her, it's going to help to send a very different and much more positive message to yourself about what you can achieve. And by the way, if you do want to think about more about what you can achieve and you do really want to develop your confidence for dating, I'd highly recommend you head over to hayleyquinn.com/unite. The link is below this video. I have a free training program over there for you. So what is this mindset shift that's going to help you to see rejection slightly differently and stop it getting in your way? Well, I think that all comes down to making it not about her, but making it about you. So when you focus on that fear of rejection, it's all about that one woman. Maybe it's a woman that you know, who you've had feelings for a while, flat batting you. Or maybe it's that woman at the bar takes one look at you and goes, and walks away. Either way, it's like you're pinning all of your hopes for your dating life and all of your potential onto the outcome of that one interaction. When really we should know that, of course, it's not binary. There are so many people, or so many women, I should say, out there for you who can make you happy and who can give you what you want. Your job is how can you go about this process of meeting and discovering who those women are. When rejection stops you from taking action, you may focus on one option for way too long. That option can then get in the way of you going out there and meeting all of these other people. So remember, if your highest goal should never be about winning this one particular person's affection. It should be about actually that you're in the space in your life right now where you want to meet and connect with new people. Because of that, you are going to be an opportunity creator. You are going to interact with women and see what comes back. You're also going to develop high enough standards for yourself that, it's not just an immediate yes for you. It could be that you are attracted enough to her that that's your reason to send her a message on a dating app or to walk over and say hello. But unless she meets your standards in other ways, you wouldn't want to move forwards with this anyway. So remember, one of the many ways to move past your fear of rejection is to remember that, so it's not about getting this one outcome right. It's about realizing that actually there's so many women who you could develop relationships with, and the outcome that you want is to be able to go out and connect and interact with as many women as possible in a purposeful way where you have a clear vision of your standards to figure out who is the best match for you. So if you want to get past your fear of rejection, you start by understanding really it's about identifying with what your goals are rather than needing a particular outcome from her.